This is a review of the Sustainiac Pro Stealth. I installed this system into a Les Paul Axcess. I recently had a Jackson PC1 that had a similar sustainer system in it. Thought the sustainer was awesome. The guitar had some pretty cool features. Just didn't quite totally get along with it. One of the things that I struggled with it was really to just get the tone that I really liked out of it. Just no matter what I did, it just kind of seemed muddy to me and just didn't have the low end punch and snap that I wanted. So I sold that guitar and picked up a second Axcess and put this system into it. I'm happy to say that I really like this system so far. I think that it sounds a little bit better. Well, let me say this. The guitar sounds better than the Jackson did, so just first and foremost, it's a better guitar, for me, for what I was looking for in tone and feel. And I like that this Sustainiac Pro Stealth does not really alter the tone when you engage it. That was one of the things that I found with the Jackson as well, is I was fighting to just get a good tone out of the thing, and then I would turn the sustainer on, and it actually, which is pretty well documented on different forums and different user reviews, that it really does kind of affect the tone. There's just something that happens there when you engage the system on the Jackson. This is very transparent. When I turn it on, I don't notice any change in the tone, which is awesome. I guess the one drawback of this particular system is the fact that you cannot have a sustained neck pickup tone. So in other words, if you're jamming on your neck pickup, it actually sounds pretty good, but as soon as you turn the sustainer on, it just switches it over to the bridge. So you have only one option to sustain any type of tone, and that tone is going to be the bridge tone. So not a big deal for me. I don't really use the neck a ton. I use it on Sweet Child of Mine when my band plays that tune. It'd be cool to be able to sustain the notes on the the neck tone. But just kind of screwing around with it here a little bit today. Can engage it, kind of change the tone a little bit, but it holds that note there forever at the end of the intro riff, as the other guitar player starts to do the clean parts for the verse. So that's just one example. So, I guess I'll just jam on this thing a little bit and show you some of the different things. It can sustain just a regular note, so basically, drive the strings to keep the sustain going infinitely. And then there's the option to send it into different harmonics. So it's pretty cool. This is without the sustainer on. Turning it on. So that's it in a nutshell. This is getting kind of long, so I'll cut this thing off. I messed around a little bit with the different controls. I did the push-pull, so I can basically take the system out without having modified the guitar permanently. So I can basically just change all the controls in the pickup and send it back to stock controls. And the push-pull just basically activates it on what used to be the neck volume. And I think this acts kind of as a little bit of a mix, or kind of strength knob, if you will. And then this other one, once it's on, engages the harmonics. So you can actually, with it pushed in, if you roll it basically to 0, it starts to send it into a harmonic. But if you pull it up, it's basically just mixing different harmonics the whole time it's engaged. So it's pretty cool. Dig it. Later.